Let me share the screen. Just wait 30 seconds, then we'll start. Okay. So anyway, when we discuss yesterday, right, everyone, in our 2 lectures we did, right, and what 2 lectures we did, right, what exactly the table is. In the first lecture, we discussed about few interrelated thing, that what exactly the difference between the tables, what different type of tables, what is index organized table, what is heap organized table, how DDL fired, what the difference between DDL and DML, right? Every DML needs the TCL, like transaction control language, commit and rollback, insert, update, delete. If I'm writing insert operation, update operation, or delete operation, we must need commit or rollback to complete that transaction. We learned about that. We learned how to virtual columns. We learn about invisible columns. We learn about the precision and scale. The negative precision or negative scale means what? It will go and make the data rounded. We learn about it. We learn about alter table and set unused. We cannot drop a column. We have to unused column. We learned about that few things, right? In the same series, right? One more question we have left here in the same series. Let's see one question here. I will start with a question, right? Let's see, for example, in interview, they will ask you this question. Let's see, everyone. For example, I have a table. Understand this scenario-based question, everyone. I have a table. My table, see, this is the problem. People are continuously joining. Nobody join on time. So my table, my table contains 4 columns. Like for example, I have a table. My table contains 4 columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3, and column 4. I have 4 columns in a table. My requirement is, or what I want to insert data into this table. I want to insert data into the table, and what I want that the user will insert data only in three columns, here, here, and here, and I want this data will be calculate automatically. Calculate automatically. For example, somebody inserted principal, interest, and for example, there is one more extra tax, and this value automatically calculated. I don't want to write any function. I don't want to write any code. I just want that I have a table. My table contains 3 columns. My table contains 4 columns, and I want my 3 columns should be there and 4th column automatically populated. How to do that? I hope you understand the question. Let me repeat one more time. I have a table T1. My table contains 4 columns, and I want user will insert data in column 1, column 2, and column 3. And I want my column 4 should be automatically populated. How to do that? We don't have to write any function, don't have to write any procedure, we don't have to write any code. We can simply achieve it by the concept of virtual column. Let's see this scenario with example. Create table person. So we are getting a table person table. It contains, for example, 3 columns. Suppose ID underscore 1, that is number. ID underscore 2, that is number. ID underscore 3, that is number. And suppose I'm writing one all ID, a 4th column, that is writing here generated always as. Generated always as. I make any formula, whatever I want. ID 1 plus ID underscore 2 plus ID underscore 3. And in the last, let's write it here virtual. So when I make a column virtual column, see, this is the concept of virtual column creation, right? Everybody can see that this is the concept of virtual column creation. So what is happening is here, my table contains column 1, column 2, and column 3, and column 4. I insert data only here, here, and here, and this data, this column is automatically populated always as what a formula I wrote. I wrote a formula generated always as ID1 plus ID2 plus ID3, and I call that you are a virtual column. This is the concept of virtual column. It populates the data virtually. Let's see this, for example, here. If you see this here, in this column, I'm going to insert the data here. Let's see. Insert into person. I'm inserting into data ID underscore 1, comma, ID underscore 2, comma, ID underscore 3. Values, I'm inserting data 1, comma 2, comma 3. I'm inserted data only in 3 columns. Let's see what happened. I'm writing here, select star from person. I'm writing here, you can see the data here. What is happening here? My 6th column, my ID 4 column is generated automatically. The 4th column generated automatically, that is all ID, which is generated always as ID 1 plus ID 2 plus ID 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. That value already generated. That's called the concept of virtual columns. So remember one thing again, virtual column is a concept which I want to virtually generate a column. That comes with any calculation. We can do that. We can neither only make the at the time of table creation, but if my table already in the system, and I want, if my table already in the system, and then I want a new column which is added, and that will be virtual, we can do that. Let's see this example again. Suppose I'm writing here, create table T1. I make a column 1 number. There is a one column only number table. There is no virtual column, but I want, I can do this here, alter table T1, add column 2 is number. How we are adding a column? Alter table name, add column number. Then I write it here, for example, generated always as. Generated always as, I wrote it here, for example, column 1 plus 1. So whatever you are inserting in column 1, column 2 always generated as plus 1. Let's see this concept. My table corrected. Let's see, I'm writing insert into T1, column 1. Value, suppose I'm inserting a value 3. And I just go here, right here, select star from T1. I can see my T1 populated an extra column with value 4. You can see that. Let me repeat it one more time. If any question, ask me again. I am telling you the concept of virtual column.
Vishal?
Yes.
Vishal, can you repeat it like column 1 to column like column 2?
I'm
Yeah,
repeating.
create
There is
table
a
like.
concept of virtual column. Name is said virtual. Means something is virtually coming here. There is 0% chance they will ask you what is virtual column. 0%. But 100% chance they will ask a question like this. I have a table. My table contains 3 columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3, or 2 columns, whatever. And I want, or my table, I already have a table, have lots of data, and I want there is a new column percentage, or which should be a particular column plus 100, something, any mathematics, whatever they want, they do that. So you don't have to populate a column, then run an update statement and do that. You don't have to do. If I want a data should be automatically done, we use the concept of virtual column. Just like this table. Let's go with the first example. First table, I have a table, contains 3 columns. I add 1 column. What is the syntax? I'm writing generated always as. We have to mention generated always as ID1 plus ID2 plus ID3. Whatever I want, anything I want, I can do that here. Light virtual. This column is a virtual column generated. See, I'm inserting 1, 2, 3, but this column is also populated with 6. Why? Because it add up 1, 2, 3 and make 6. So not only at the time of table creation, if my table already created, and after that I want to add a virtual column, we can add the alter table name. Just in the last, I will write my mathematics. Generated always as. What I want? Column 1 plus 1. So here, if column 1 I'm inserting 3, column 2 automatically populated as column 4. Understand till here? Any confusion, anybody? Yes, Swapna, ask your question.
I'm so sorry. This is going to be silly, but I still want to
No,
ask.
it's okay. It's okay. Ask a question.
So this virtual column, is it going to be stored in the database,
Yes.
or is
Yes.
it going to be an instant?
No, everything into the database.
Okay, so we can
Everything
access
into
it.
that. And even And even I'm letting you one more concept.
Mm.
Even just 1 second, Suchita. Even just like if you remember yesterday class, I make a concept of, I told you one concept of Mr. India, right? Invisible column.
Yes.
So if I generate this column virtually, even I can make this column also invisible. Let's see this. I'm writing here. Alter table name T1, modify my column 2 should be invisible.
Invisible.
My this column, which is a virtual column, generated always has column 1 plus 1. I make this column invisible.
Mm.
Now,
Got
if I'm writing a select star from T1, I cannot see T2. T2 is invisible now. Sorry,
Mm.
column 2 is invisible now. If I write here column 1, comma column 2, then only I'm able to see who is column 2. Otherwise, I cannot.
Okay.
Understand till here? Yes, Suchita, ask your question now.
Thank you.
Suchita, ask your question now.
Yes, thanks, Vishal. Yeah, so my question is, I mean, in which Oracle version this functionality exists? I mean, it's from the
I'm
8 and 9.
currently in market we have 21C, right? In market
Right.
right now. Most of the companies is already shifted to 19C, right? But still mostly still using 12C. But nobody is going to less than 12. Even nobody is working on 11G right now. So this is features available in 11G itself. But you don't have to worry about it. If 12C you are working, it is working in 12C for sure. Because 99% of the companies currently working in 12C. I'm telling you one concept, right? What does the C means? Why 12 come with C? Why 11 come with G? Why 9 come with 9I? 10 come with 10G? 12 come with 12C? In the market right now, in database industry, the job of DBA is very less, very less. The reason is all databases now migrated to cloud. Either it is Oracle, MS SQL, PostgreSQL, MySQL, whatever database you know, everybody moving to cloud. Whenever they are moving to cloud, so they are forcing their business that I will provide you everything. You don't need DBAs. So cloud is handling everything. So when the cloud is handling everything, they give you such a good functionality to the developers. So 12C means cloud, I means internet, G means grid computing. So when 12C from Oracle move here from the cloud computing, everything in the cloud. So when the 12C come into the market, they give a lot of new features to the developers so that they can write such a beautiful code. And job of DBA going to be less because Oracle start managing everything from himself in the cloud, right? So almost everybody working on 12C right now, and on 12C this code will work. Okay, so there is no issue not. And whenever we focus on learning, Sushita, right, we always, I'm telling you, once our class is going on further and I will help you on creating your resume and all, never tell yourself that I am working on MS SQL or I am working on Oracle or I am working on PostgreSQL, MySQL. No, you are a database professional and all our DBMS are same. Just like if I go to the market and I can see Nike shoes, Adidas shoes, Puma shoes, different brands, just like they are different brands. For us, it is a technology. For actually, they are company, just a shop who are selling databases. So they all are same. They all are same. So if you can work on one database, you can work on all database. So never see in your resume, I have 4 years working as a Oracle developer. No, 4 year experience as a database developer. In my recent project, I am working on Oracle. But if you work on Oracle, you can work on MS SQL, you can work on MySQL, you can work on PostgreSQL, you can work on Informix, Sybase, DB2, MariaDB, GuptaDB, lots of databases, lots of markets, lots of shop. Everybody can, right? So there is no issue at all. Okay. Okay, let's go to the, I'm telling you today, right, that today's class is very important. Right? Why? Why? Because the chapter I'm going to teach you today, that concept is called delete, truncate, and drop. If anybody have 6 month experience, I'm considering 6 month experience, means he just know little bit about database, that person know about this difference between delete, truncate, and drop. This everybody, almost whoever having 6 months, they know about it. If you go to the interview, right, chances of asking this question is 100% of the chance they are asking you the difference between delete, truncate, and drop. And if there are 100 people coming to give you, 99 people give the same answer. Ask you a question because he's just thinking about a question, and because he's thinking something, so he just asks. So so that you can give the answer and he will think about a new question. One thing, I don't know how from how many days you all in my groups, but I'm just telling you one thing. Just like most of you belongs from India, right? So I'm telling you, in our country, cricket is a game which is very famous, right? Everybody just fan of cricket. Now IPL is going on. People are so famous, so crazy for cricket. Think about a situation, right? In cricket, a bowler is bowling to the batsman, right? And batsman hits a very good shot, but actually he catch over the boundary. Once he catch over the boundary and is out, who is taking the credit? The bowler will got the credit. You know why? Because the bowler forced the batsman to hit in this direction where I have a fielder already waiting for the ball. Agree, everyone?
Yes.
Agree?
Yes.
This is happening. I'm expecting you all understand it. If you don't understand, then let me know that Vishal, I don't understand it. Okay, you all can tell me. Okay, so what is happening here? We are giving this credit to the bowler because the bowler is going to force him where to hit the ball. At the same way, when you are going for an interview, right? Your interview is 60 minutes maximum. First 5 minutes, tell me about yourself. Last 5 minutes, ask me question. You just have 50 minutes. If you play your best hockey of 70, remember Saruk Khan dialogue, Check the India? If you play your best hockey of 70 minutes, no one can defeat you. Same. If you do your best 50 minutes, right? Nobody is there who can reject you. You have to just pass this. You have to kill this 50 minutes. That's all. If you go to the soccer, what is happening in soccer? If one team make one goal, then if you have 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you just want to pass the time. Take the ball here and there, just pass the time because they know they are going to win the game if you just pass the time. When they're asking question, delete, drop, and truncate. Listen, everyone, this is a very important lecture. And just by the people who are sending notes, maybe one more notes I will send to you. Notes will not help you. Listen this question. How to give this difference, delete and truncate. Few difference everybody knows, which you all have to give. Like start, delete is a DML statement. Truncate is a DDL statement. Truncate will truncate all the data of a table. For example, suppose I have a table, create table EMP, suppose as select from HR.employee. Let me create a table. Select star from EMP is a table. If I want to delete a data, I have to write a condition. Delete from employee where. I can make a where condition. Means some condition based data I can remove. Where department underscore ID is equal to 90. My where condition is working into delete. Only 3 rows deleted. Data still exists into the table. But actually, if you truncate the table, truncate cannot come with where clause. Truncate table employee. I'm writing where department underscore ID is equal to 60. It give me error. Truncate is not come with any where condition. Truncate means truncate, all data gone. So, and truncate is DDL command. DDL means auto commit. DDL don't need commit. DML is delete is a DML command. Means delete needs a commit statement. Everybody knows about it. We can add a condition where clause in delete, but we cannot add any condition in truncate, right? Once we delete a table or truncate a table, only data is gone. When we drop the whole, these all are the normal differences. Everybody should memorize a theoretical question. Everybody knows about it. You can give the same difference, 5, 6, 7 difference. I will send in the notes. Don't worry. That delete is a DML, truncate is a DDL. Delete can be rollback or commit because delete is a DML. So it can be rollback or commit, but truncate can roll back and commit because it is a DDL. Interviewer asks sometimes the question, why truncate cannot be rollback? Because truncate is a DDL statement. DDL is auto commit. You cannot truncate and roll back, right? We can add a where condition into delete, but we cannot add the where condition to truncate. This all good for 5 same structure. But when you give the interview, right, your 6th difference and 7th difference will matters. And this difference, always remember the last difference. Your difference number 6 is truncate is faster than delete. And your difference number 7 is, when the difference number 7 is truncate will reset HWM but delete will not. Why I'm saying this question is important? This is the question where you give this answer. Truncate is faster than delete, and truncate will reset HWM, but delete will not. As soon as you give this answer, interviewer asks you a question. What is HWM? Remember, most of you, this question come in your mind when I'm writing. Are you agree? When I'm writing this, most of you come this question. What is HWM? What Vishal is written HWM?
Yeah,
Are you agree or
actually,
not?
I'm learning.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Right. So the same thing happening at the time of interview. Think about it. Once the interviewer asks you very general question, he don't want to ask you HWM. Interviewer asks you difference between delete and truncate, but actually you forced him. Ask me what is HWM. You forced him. He don't want to ask anything. He just want to ask you what is difference between delete and truncate. But actually you gave an answer that truncate is faster than delete, and delete will reset HWM, and truncate will reset HWM and delete will not. You actually force him. So you know what happened? You actually kill his time, because what is your motto? You have to kill the 50 minutes of interview, and you kill his time. So he asks you what is HWM. Now you have to learn what is that. You have to make sure very good you are able to explain what is HWM. So he is asking delete and truncate, but you are explaining HWM. So he will ask you what is HWM. HWM means high watermark. High watermark. What difference between delete and truncate? If you open any Google, any top 20 interview question, chances of asking 100% it is coming in the interview. If you ask you top 20 interview question, this question must be there, difference between delete and truncate. But all the other answer, each and every person will give you this answer, that delete need commit rollback, truncate will not need, delete is DML, truncate is DDL, delete need where clause, truncate don't need where clause. Everyone knows about it. But what you are explaining, you have to make yourself different from the crowd. So what you are explaining, you are saying that truncate is faster than delete, and truncate will reset HWM, but delete will not. So interviewer will stop here and ask you what is HWM, because you forced him to ask me what is HWM. Then you are saying HWM is the highest watermark. What is highest watermark? Highest watermark is the same you are explaining to the interview. Everything I will give in the notes, don't worry. But understand it here. Highest watermark is the last block till where the data is written. For example, let's say this. See this example. Suppose this. Suppose this is my house, okay, and I have a 10-bedroom house. Think about it. I have a 10-bedroom house. I have a mansion actually. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-bedroom house. Let's take an example. Anybody? Suppose Surya. Surya, I took your name. Okay. Suppose Surya come here. Surya has to search for Vishal. Where is Vishal? Surya knows this is Vishal house. What Surya will do? If Surya want to search Vishal, Surya start going this room, maybe 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 this room. Because the possibility of Vishal is any of the room Vishal can be there. Agree everyone?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
This is what Vishal can do. Right? So what is happening? Once suppose this is my table. Table store the data. By default, high watermark is here. First time. By default. Suppose I inserted 1000 rows into the table. 1000 record I inserted into the table. If I inserted 1000 record, this is my table, contains data. Suppose this data, this data, this data fill. My high watermark shifted from here to here. High watermark is here now. High watermark is the last block till where data is written. Last block till where data is written. I inserted 500 more rows. Okay, so my table already contains record till here. I inserted 500 more rows. My high watermark shifted from here to here. But once I delete 600 rows, for example, next I delete 600 rows. My table contains this. This is my data block. My data deleted. But high watermark is still here. high watermark is still here. Even my data is deleted, but high watermark is still here. So when I try to search the data, my database will go and try to search here, 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 each and every block, just like Surya is doing. Surya go each and every room to find out where is Vishal. But suppose a bulldozer come and bulldozer will take my all room down. Right? So what is just a boundary? So if Surya stand here, he can see that Vishal in this corner, Vishal in this corner, Vishal in this corner, or Vishal in this corner. This is what high watermark is. High watermark means the last block. High watermark is the last block till where the data is written. For example, let's see one question, very important question in interview, right? The question coming in interview, that I have a table. And listen, everyone, very important question. I have a table. My table contains 1 million records. 1 million means 10 lakh record. When I run a select query, my query took 30 seconds to fetch the data. I deleted, listen everyone, I deleted 9 lakhs record. Means 90% of the record I deleted. Now my table contains only 1 lakh record, but still my query is taking 30 seconds to fetch the data. Why? Interview question. Listen this. So you know the problem is here. 99% of the public think this is a performance tuning problem. 99% of the public think it is a performance tuning problem. Let me repeat the question. I have a table. My table contains, and chances of asking this question asked in Facebook, this question asked in Ola, this question asked in Uber, this question asked in Amazon, everywhere. My table contains 1 million record. 1 million means 10 lakhs. When I run a query, my query took 30 seconds to fetch the data. So I deleted 90% of the data. My table contains 1 lakh record. But still my query taking 30 seconds. Why? Because you deleted. If you deleted, the high watermark is not set at all. If I have 1 million record, my high watermark is suppose here. Here, these all are data. I deleted record. If you deleted record, my table contains record till here only. Only till here the record. But my high watermark is still here. So when the queries fire, query go to search each and every block. Till there we have a high watermark. So my query is still going to search each and every record to find out is the data present here or not. This is high watermark. So because you deleted the record, that's why high watermark is not reset. So because of that, your query is still taking 30 seconds. If you want your high watermark should be reset, so either you can truncate the table. Truncate will reset the high watermark. Let me repeat the question, everyone. It's a very good scenario-based question coming into the interview. I will discuss 2-3 scenario-based questions today, right? The first question contains 1 million record. Yes, Urmila, ask your question.
Yeah, Vishal, so truncate doesn't mean everything is gone from the table. I only intend to remove 9 lakh, right? I don't want
truncate. I'm coming to that question, Urmila. Just wait for 5 minutes. I'm coming to that question. I got your point. I'm coming to that question. Okay. First, understand this high watermark concept, right? Then I'm coming to the scenario-based question. I'm talking about the difference between how I started. Think about it. Understand the story. You all have to make a story. Most of you are parents, right? Just like I know, I have 2 daughters, right? So when my daughters are, one is 13 years, one is 11 years, means more than 13 and more than 11. So when my daughters are very small, I just make any random story when I'm trying to feed them. Okay, this is elephant, this is something in any story, whatever comes in my mind, so that they just distracted and eat the food. I hope most of the parents do the same. It's a very common scenario in each and every family. Same thing you have to do when you're giving interview. You have to make a story. Interviewer make a story. Interviewer when you go for interview, every interviewer will ask about that my table contains 1 million record, 1 billion record, 100 million record. Always. They always ask you like, they never said that my table contains 200 record, I want to do that. Never. 200 million, 100 million, 50 million. They always talk like this. But remember concept, if your database behave with 1 data, same logic apply for 1 billion data. Concept never change. Always remember this. I'm telling you the difference between delete and truncate, from where this all topic started. And once you give the difference delete and truncate, you have to give 2 differences. In the last, always remember it will be in the last, so that you stop and interviewer start. You stop, delete will, truncate is faster than delete, and truncate will reset HWM. HWM is high watermark. So interviewer will ask you, what is high watermark? high watermark is the last block. High watermark is the last block till where data is written. For example, high watermark, high watermark basically, let me show you here one more example to all of you. High watermark, basically what is happening here, whenever there is a data into the table, there is a free blocks and used block. Free blocks means the blocks who are free, any new data come and insert into this block. And these are used block. Used block is what? Where the data blocks contains the data. This is high watermark. High watermark is a thin line, a line whose separate use block and free block. High watermark is a line whose separate that before this all date blocks are used and after this all blocks are free. So the block above the HWM is a free block, means they are ready to use, and the block below the HWM means already used. For example, if you remove use volume of data, right? Use volume of data. So what is happening? The data is deleted, but high watermark is still here. It is not reset at all. Delete statement will never reset high watermark. It just delete the data. So whenever my select query will run, select query will go and select till the last block till where data is written. So if for example, sir, if my table contains 1 million record and my query took 30 data, or suppose interviewer asks you sometime, and if you remove 90% of the record, my number of record is very less. Still, my query will go and take the same amount of time because it goes last block it is written. So that's why truncate make this high watermark reset if you want. I'm coming to your question, Urmila, within the next 2-3 minutes. Because there is one more thing I told in delete and truncate. I told truncate is faster than delete. Truncate is faster than delete. Interviewer can ask, okay, you said that difference with truncate is faster than delete. Why? Why truncate is faster than delete? Take an example. Okay. Surya, I'm again taking your name. Okay. So don't mind. For example, suppose here is Vishal. Okay. Here is Vishal. And Surya comes and Surya stole $100 from my wallet. Think a scenario. Surya comes and Surya actually stole $100 from my wallet. Now Surya has two options. Option number one, you go to the market, right? Spend my $100, eat ice cream, do a 7-course dinner, right? Watch movies, porn, right? And all this thing what he can do, and he spend my $100, all gone. Option number one. Option number two, what Surya can do, Surya can take my money and hide it somewhere. That when Vishal is forget, then I will take that money and I will use it something. Agree? Other than these two, there is no other option. Understand, everyone? I'm giving you the option. Truncate is faster than delete. I'm trying to explain you. If you don't understand this example.
Yes, can you repeat it, please?
Okay, I am saying, suppose I am here. Surya came and took $100 from my wallet. Now Surya has two options. Option number one, Surya take my money, go to the market, eat ice cream, do a 7-course dinner, eat popcorn, pizza, my money finished. Option number two, Surya take my money, hide it somewhere. That when Vishal is forget about it, then I will take that $100 and use it something. That's it, Surya. No other option. Agree?
Yes.
Agree? Suppose option number
Yes,
one.
yes, yes.
Suppose option number one. If I got it that Surya took my money, and I said, Surya, you took my money, give my money back. Option number one. If I know that Surya take my money, but still Surya take and spend that money, I can't do anything. The money is gone. If option number two, Surya took and hide that money, so Surya will return the money back. Agree, everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's go back to truncate and delete. Once we delete a record, delete is a DML statement. Truncate is a DDL statement. Delete is DML, truncate is DDL. What is the property of DML? We learned class number one that DML needs commit and rollback. DML needs commit and rollback. This is what we all learned. Remember, everybody?
Yes.
Right? I hope you remember, right? Commit will know, means how to commit. Commit means what? Permanent save. Rollback means what? Reverted back. Means suppose I deleted a record and I make it roll back. Means revert back. From where to revert back? It must save the data somewhere into memory or into somewhere into hidden place, so that if the user want to roll back, I revert back from there. कि भैया ले लो अपना record. I don't care. If you want to roll back, take the record of yours. If you make commit, means commit. So once this hide scenario, it means once I try to delete the record, database will take that record and write it into redo log buffer file. Redo log buffer. Whenever we delete the record, because delete needs commit and rollback, so database took that record, it will not delete it permanently. It will save the record so that if user want rollback, I can revert back from redo log buffer. Record. Revert it back. Or if I commit, that commit from here, flush the redo log buffer file. So data is saved here into it. But in case of truncate, database does not need to save it somewhere. So say why truncate is faster than delete? Because in case of delete, database has to write the data into redo log buffer. Suppose I want to delete 1000 record. If my table contains 1000 record and I want to delete, database will go and try to write 1000 record first into where? Into redo log buffer. So that if you want to revert back, it will revert back from here. So basically I'm writing one delete statement, delete from a table where department is equal to 60. It is deleting 1000 record. But at the same moment of time, it is inserting 1000 record into redo log buffer. So delete will take extra time, extra work, not deleting only, but inserting also into redo log buffer. But truncate is not doing this because truncate don't need rollback and commit. Truncate don't need any redo log buffer. Truncate is auto commit. One deleted means deleted, gone means gone. That's it. Committed, permanent committed. So that's why truncate is faster than delete. Understand this question, everyone? Truncate is faster than delete, or any doubt,
Yes.
anybody?
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
Vishal, what is redo like?
Redo log
Log-
buffer.
Yeah.
Redo log buffer. Okay, when we learn Oracle architecture, you don't need, but actually redo log buffer is a buffer cache. Whenever we deleted any record, we performed a DML activity, right? Any insert, update, and delete operation, because insert, update, delete is a DML that need commit and rollback. So from where to roll back? For example, I delete the record from a table, but table still have the record, because so we can make a rollback, data will be reverted back. So from where to revert back? Just like here, he hide the data. He hides somewhere. Just I read the data somewhere into redo log buffer. That is called redo log buffer in the
Okay,
buffer cache,
got you.
right?
Okay.
Into the Oracle architecture, so that it will save the data there. So delete has to do this. Truncate don't have this. That's why truncate is faster than delete. Now go to the question of what Urmila is asking. The second scenario-based question, right? What the question of Urmila is, Urmila is saying that Vishal, I don't want to delete all the records. I want it only 90% of the record, right? Like basically the question is, I have a table. Listen, everyone, the very good scenario-based question. My table contains 10 million record. See, everyone. I want to delete 9 million records. How can I do that? This question or this type of question asked in almost every company, every interview, Amazon, Facebook, TCS, Infosys, Cognizant, whatever you know, each and every company. Scenario-based question. That my table contains, they maybe not use 10 million, a particular number. They can, my table contains huge volume of record, 50 million record, and I want to delete 20 million record. How to do that? Or I have to write a procedure. My procedure need to delete millions of record from my table. How to do that? Understand this here. For deleting record from a table or removing record from a table, I have only two options. Option number 1, delete. And option number 1, truncate. Agree, everyone? Any doubt till here?
Yes, yes.
Right.
Okay.
You can say to the interviewer, sir, I understand your question. You have a table contains 10 million record and you want to delete 5 million record. How to do that? This is the question. I have only two options, sir. Truncate and delete. I cannot truncate. Urmila, same thing what you are asking. I cannot truncate because truncate will truncate all the data of the table. Truncate does not need any where condition. Truncate means truncate everything. So truncate will truncate all 10 million record. I don't want to truncate all 10 million. I have to truncate only 9 million record. I don't have to truncate 10 million. It means truncate will not work, sir. Option number 2, delete. If I want to delete 9 million record, means delete from a table and the where condition that deleting 9 million record, you know that it will never, the database will stuck. You know why? Because 9 million record deletion means 9 million record going to insert into redo log buffer. It will take a lot of time, 24 hours, 48 hours, 96 hours, I don't know. Maybe your database will be stuck, it never come back. Once you give the solution, then interviewer understand that you actually work in the database where use volume of data will be there. You cannot delete a record. You can see the scenario in your project. Somebody tried to delete a use volume of record. We never use delete statement. If you use delete, it will take a lot of time. You can't even imagine how much time it will take, because it's not only deleting the record, it start writing the data into redo log buffer, and we don't have so much buffer. The buffer will be full. Buffer will be full. Maybe database will be stuck. So you have to kill the database and rerun again. So nothing will happen. So you cannot, means you cannot delete, you cannot truncate, sir. Till here you understand, everyone? Let me repeat one more time. I have a table contains 10 million record. I want to delete 9 million record. How can you do that? So you have to say to the interviewer, sir, deleting record, we have only two options, delete or truncate. Truncate I cannot do, because truncate means truncate all the table. And I don't want to truncate all the table. I want to delete only 9 million record. 1 million record I have to save. So truncate will not work here. This option, understand everyone? Truncate will not work here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Second
Because
option,
you can
delete.
delete everything on truncate,
Yes.
right?
Second option, delete. But we cannot delete, sir. Because if you start deleting 9 million record, it will take a huge amount of time. My database will never come back. It's just deleting and deleting and deleting. And as much deleting, he has to write the data into redo log buffer. It will take a lot of time. We can't imagine how much time. So delete will not work, truncate will not work. Then what to do? Then what to do? See the scenario, how to work. Then I have 10 million record. I will create a table, temporary table, which contains my 1 million. This 10 million record, I have to delete 9 million and save 1 million, right? I'm writing a statement like this: create table, table A underscore temp, create table, table name as select star from A, where my condition, that condition will save my 1 million record. The 1 million record which I want to save, I will create a temporary table from that record. Create table CTS, create table, add select, create table, table name, add select star from this table. My where condition, that will take my 1 million. The 1 million record which I want to save, I will create a table from here. Agree everyone till here? Now which record I want to save, the 1 million record I want to save, that record are transferred to a temporary table. Agree? And that is a create table. Create table is a DDL. DDL is faster. Done. Number 4. Now the record I already want to save, the record is saved here. Now go and truncate the table. Truncate table A. I don't want this 10 million record. All gone. Because the record I want to save, Urmila, I already saved the record here into A underscore temp table. Agree? Any confusion, Urmila, till here?
No.
Right? This is quick. Truncate table is quick. All 10 million record is gone. Quick, finish. And the record, the 1 million record I want to save, I save here on number 3. Create table, table name as select star, means from this 10 million record, I will create another temporary table which only with the condition will save my 1 million. So my truncate table save. Now I have to truncate the table, main table. Once we truncate the table, now my record is here. Now I have two options. Either I can drop this table and rename this A underscore temp table, rename this table to table A. Understand it here again. Out of 10 million record, I want to save my 1 million. I will create a temporary table with that 1 million record. Now the 1 million record I want to save, that record is already populated into my temporary table. Now I have two options. Either I can drop this table. I don't need this table at all. And I can just go and rename this table, A temp to A. My table is now here with 1 million record. Done. So quick operation. Second option is what we can do is, we can take this record, we can truncate the table A, and then now transfer from A underscore temp table to insert into here to here, my 1 million record. So we have to follow this option. truncate and insert. Why? Because if I drop this table, so what is happening? All the procedure, function, trigger, views who are using this table A, they all become invalid. So we have to go and compile them all. They have to do an extra work. So rather than dropping the table, we have to just truncate the table and transfer this 1 million record from here to here. Understand this scenario, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
This question is coming in the interview. You can note it down. I can give guarantee for it. What the question what Urmila asked just now, this question will come in the interview. Chances of asking 1000%. And this question is not related to any performance tuning. This question is all related to the concept of DDL and DML. That you have to use delete or you have to use truncate. I hope you understand it, right, everyone?
Yes.
Understand? There's a difference when this question. See, delete and truncate is one of the most important question come into the interview. Once this question come, delete and truncate, you are forcing the interview. See, about in last 10 minutes, you all forget about delete and truncate. You all forget that Vishal is teaching delete and truncate because I already move you into some other direction. HWM, redo log buffer, and you're thinking that you are reading something new. You're studying something new. But actually what I'm teaching, delete and truncate, the same way you have to do at the time of interview. Interviewer asking difference between delete and truncate, and you have to tell to the interviewer that truncate is faster than delete and truncate will reset HWM and delete will not. As soon as you give this answer, interviewer asks you what is HWM, and then you explain HWM is the highest watermark till where data is written, and explain the all concept of HWM. The same way I explained here. I will send you everything in the notes, don't worry. Prepare well. Once you go for the interview, you have to speak like that. You know what is working. It's happening in front of me. I know that how database is doing. It's all happen in front of me. This is what you have to explain. Now let's go to the another general concept. Very simple 5-10 minute concept, not more lecture. We know the sorry. There is one more thing. People get confused so much about keys. Vishal, what is super key, what is candidate key, what is alternate key, what is surrogate key, what is primary key, what is composite key? Means I can give you guarantee. Even today, if I ask you, out of you, 90% of the people is not able to answer the difference between candidate key and primary key and super key and unique key and candidate key and surrogate key, all these things. Nobody can answer. Remember one line funda. Key means, what is key? Key means who can open the lock. Simple. English means any problem in this English. Key means who can open a lock, right? Everybody know about key.
Yes.
Any doubt in this? Let me go to the Google. I'm writing here key. What is key? Let's go to image. This is key, right? Who can open a lock? Everybody know about it?
Yes.
Yes.
This is key, which can open the lock, right? Everyone knows? So remember one line. Whenever I'm talking about primary key, unique key, alternate key, surrogate key, candidate key, super key, composite key, any key is key, which is used to uniquely identify the data. Which is used to uniquely identify the data. Key is a key which is used to uniquely identify the data. Either it is a primary key, surrogate key, candidate key, super key, alternate key, composite key, whatever the key. The primary property, if I'm telling you you are a key, it means you can uniquely identify the data. Simple. The first line difference. First line of all the keys. Now let's talk about the difference. How I can say that you are primary, you are unique, you are surrogate, you are unique, you are composite, you are alternate, you are unique, you are super. How can I say that? Let's learn a concept of surrogate key today. Surrogate key, most of the people get confused. What is surrogate key? Surrogate means what? Okay. Okay, everybody knows surrogacy? Surrogacy, right? Medical term, everybody knows surrogacy. You don't know surrogacy? And
Yes, we know.
Yes, sir, we know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Surrogacy, right? The people know. So many celebrities nowadays choose surrogacy to become parent. Everybody knows surrogacy, medical term. What is happening in surrogacy? Remember one line. I'm telling you to everybody. Database is pure English. Pure English. Once you get confused, take that word right here into Google and write it here. anything. Suppose surrogate meaning in Hindi. If you know Hindi, write Hindi. If you know Tamil, write Tamil. If you know Telugu, write Telugu. Whatever your language is, convert in language, then come back to English. What is surrogacy means? What is surrogate key? Surrogate key basically come from the concept of surrogacy. What happened in the case of surrogacy? In surrogacy, once a husband and wife, right, is not able to make a child, we can use the concept of surrogate mother who can take and make a child, and then the couple took the child and say, you are my DNA. You are my DNA. You are my child. Maybe like suppose from most of us from India, I'm giving one concept. What happened in Indian family? Indian family want a boy. If I have a boy, then what happened? They can make my, what you can say, my family will become grow and whatever, something concept. If I don't have, I will take somebody, right, or I boy or girl, whatever. I will just go and adopt some boy and girl and say, you are my child. You are XYZ Jaiswal. Suppose Vishal does not have a child. Vishal take what you can say, adopt from somebody, and it can you are XYZ Jaiswal. I give in my surname that you are become a key person of the family. This is surrogate key. Surrogate key who does not have any business meaning. Once my table does not have anything, who can uniquely identify the data, I will artificially, remember this word, artificially generate a column, just like go to IVF, test tube baby, artificially generate a baby, surrogate key, surrogacy, artificially generate a baby which come to the my family and saying, you are XYZ Jaiswal, you are ABCD Jaiswal, my family. You are not mine, nobody knows, but I give you my name. I adopted you and give you my name. Same surrogacy, surrogate key. This answer, what I'm explaining you cannot find anywhere in the Google. Try to understand the concept. I can give you guarantee from today onwards, nobody of you ever any time getting confused of what is surrogate key. Surrogate key means once my table does not have any data, who is used to uniquely identify the record. Because I want key means uniquely identify. I am saying you are surrogate key. Means key means I am giving a responsibility that you have to uniquely identify the data. But I don't have any caliber. I cannot make a child. What I can do, I can take a combination of IVF or surrogacy. The same way, I can generate a column artificially generated. How to generate artificially? We will learn about in the database more. The people who know about sequence, identity column, auto increment, right? Identity column, who are auto generated. You know sequence, everybody knows about who work in sequence, they know. Who doesn't know about sequence, don't worry. I will teach you all. Sequence used to uniquely generate the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Identity column, auto increment in MySQL or some MS SQL they're using. Outing every value 1, 2, 3, 4. This is surrogate key, which is automatically generated to uniquely identify the data. And it does not have any business meaning. This data is not related to the table. Just like suppose Vishal go to hospital, right? Hospital say your patient ID is PAT1234. Basically, PAT1234 does not mean Vishal. Vishal means my SN number. Who can uniquely identify me? My passport number uniquely identify me. But PAT1234 is not uniquely identify me. But once I go to the hospital, inside hospital, and they want to find out a patient, the hospital assign me a patient ID. They generated an ID and give you your patient ID is PAT1234. So when they are talking about patient 1234, this blood test, patient 1234, this BP test, it means they are talking about me. This is surrogate key, which is artificially generated, does not have any business meaning, but they come into the table to uniquely identify the row. So you are called surrogate key. Got everyone? Understand the concept of surrogate key? Any confusion? Does anybody ever miss the concept of surrogacy or surrogate key?
No, we are good.
This question will come in the interview. I'm telling you. What is surrogate key? It will come. Right? So we'll learn more about key in the next class. Okay, thank you so much everyone for joining. Okay, and one more thing, tomorrow we don't have a class because I'm not here. We are going out. We have a class on Sunday night, and for India it is Monday morning. Right? So, and that class will be last class for everyone. Then after you
So
can
tomorrow
let me
is not class,
no,
right?
we don't have class. I will send an email to everyone who is interested. So send me an email. So then I will create a different batch, and a different timing we will set accordingly to that. And we'll go together on this, on the new batch. Now the link, only the next class link will be given to everyone. Then we can
So
stop.
Vishal, Sunday evening in US time, right?
Yes, our US in our time, Sunday evening, the same time, 9 to 10.
Okay.
I'm going to New York
Okay.
actually this weekend, so I'm not available. It's some,
Thank
you
you
know,
so
the
much.
spring break in here, right? So
Thank
we are
you.
going to New York, so I'm not here. So, but in India time, Monday morning. Okay, I send the
Okay.
links to everyone. Don't worry, and let's
Okay.
proceed. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Vishal.
Bye.
Thank you, Vishal.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.